Hello there, my friend, and welcome to your December predictions around food, body image, and wellness. If you are new to me, my name is Mallory Page, and I am a registered dietitian that helps people to eat intuitively so that they can feel their absolute best within their life. And I love to do these predictions because intuition is such an important part of intuitive eating. And I always find that when we really think intuitively about what could come up in the next month and set some intentions, we can go into it and work with the flow of energy, work with what's going on, rather than feel like we're pushing against things. Because oftentimes we decide arbitrarily what is a good goal, but we're not actually thinking about if that is what we can handle, if that's what really feels good for us, if that's what's aligned with what we truly want and desire. And that is what these intentions and these intuitive insights are all about. So today I have 6 predictions for you that we will be going through. And of course, with anything that you ever encounter with me, these are not saying that you need to do these or this is exactly what will happen for you. These are just suggestions that you can think about, and if they land with you, then take them. If they don't land with you, then leave them. That is the beauty of having complete autonomy of choice. So the very first one is adding intentional joy to wellness. I don't know if you've been feeling this, but a lot of people I've been talking to, and even just what I feel like I've been sensing from people, is that they're exhausted, they're burnt out, there's so much going on, their cup is full, and their stress may be even overflowing a little bit from their cup. And what can often happen during these times of stress is that we actually feel like we should channel that energy into changing food or exercise or nutrition habits and think, yes, okay, this is going to make me feel better. But in reality, when we get overly fixated, and also I should say changing your body as well within that, because I missed that. When we get overly fixated on that, especially during stressful times, it actually often adds to the stress and makes it even worse. And I'm not saying that you shouldn't have any intentional ways that you alter the way that you deal with wellness this month, but I am saying that you would be better off during this time focusing on joy. Focusing on how can food feel more fun? How can it light you up? How can exercise be something that truly makes you so happy? Or how can you rest if you need that from exercise, which will truly bring you happiness? How can you start to view your body in a more loving way? How can you do things that bring joy to your life? That is going to make a much bigger impact on how you feel, especially during this time, than it is for you to try to embark on some whole new plan. But similarly, because it's the holiday season, I also invite you to think about how going either all in or all out is not the most helpful. So instead of saying, I'm going to throw away all of December and I'm not going to think at all intentionally about how I eat or how I move or how I feel about my body, what if instead you did a little bit of an in-between? Instead of going all the way in or all the way out, again, focus on joy, focus on what you can add, focus on fun, and focus on what helps you to feel your best. Now, the second prediction for December is body image breakthroughs, which, heck yes, who's not excited about that? In my last video for November predictions, I talked about the current state of diet culture and body image and how it has been a time where there's been a lot of heightened focus on people's bodies and on glamorization of thinness. And I don't believe that that's just going to go away, but I really believe that there are people that are going to decide, no, I am done with this. And I'm not saying people haven't already done that, but I foresee that some of you watching this video are going to decide this month, I'm done with this, I don't want to do this anymore. I am ready to accept my body, to like my body, to even love my body, and I'm going to have this breakthrough and decide to work towards that, even when the world is still fixating on this thinness glamorization. And the beauty of this collectively is that you are shifting the energy for everyone because you're changing, and so other people will see that and have that desire to change, but it doesn't mean you need to do it altruistically either. I think that the reason as to why this will be so powerful for those of you that choose to work through this, or work towards it, I should say, is because of the amount of mental space that this is going to clear up for you. And for those of you that are wanting to do this and have a free option to start, I actually do have a free community group now called the Roadmap to Living Unrestricted. You can find the link to join in the description. And in this group, it's a safe space where we are cultivating body acceptance through weekly content, as well as food freedom, joyful movement, all those other things. So you can check that out. But I really do find that for those of you that are going to have this breakthrough or decide to work towards it, the amount of mental space it's going to clear up to spend on other things, especially going into the new year, will be huge. My third prediction is essential rest. I really believe that this is a time where many people, many of you, are being called to slow down. And there may be a part of you that is feeling as if you want to fight this. You want to fight the slowdown, you want to keep going, you want to get things done, whatever area that may be in, but it could include exercise, it could include just tasks, it could include that you feel like you need to start an entire new wellness routine like I was saying before. But I truly feel as if we're being called to rest. And again, if this doesn't resonate with you, you can leave that. But I don't think it just means, oh, take a full rest period from exercise, or it means, oh, never do anything. I'm thinking that this means when your body is asking for extra rest, giving it to it. Even if the amount of times that then you work out in a week doesn't feel like what you think it should be. Or if your body is asking to not go on that walk and to just sit on the couch and have a complete day where you just veg out, then giving your body that rest. And not only that, but learning how to not guilt yourself for it, which would be such a powerful thing. So I really find that when we take these moments to lean into rest, it allows for us to have so many more helpful things drop in and come to us, whether that be energy that you can gain back that will allow for you to be more productive when you do work rather than trying to force it, whether it be ideas that come to you for how you want to focus on wellness in the new year and or what you want to do with your life, or anything in between. So remember this quote: if you do not choose your rest, your body will choose it for you. So you may try to fight it, but the more you fight it, just know your body is usually going to make you make up for it at some time by getting sick or something else. Number 4, hitting a crossroads. Now, I talked about this a little bit within the body image breakthrough, and I don't want this to sound negative in any way. I don't think a crossroads has to be a bad thing. But I do feel as if some of you may be recognizing that you're at this deciding point, especially around food, body image, and exercise. And this could be in many areas. It could be for some of you that you have had some struggles with your body image and food, and you're wanting to work towards food freedom, and you recognize you're at this point where you keep going on the path you've been, or you keep going on a new path, or you start on a new path. For others of you, it may be recognizing, I have not been making decisions that make me feel my healthiest, and I keep doing it and I keep doing it. And you could feel like you're at this point where you're deciding. Maybe it's with alcohol, maybe it's with certain foods, maybe it's with your movement routine. And this crossroads is so significant because it's going to set the tone for the new year. And December is offering you this opportunity where you can either lean into what it is that you want to create in 2025 and lean into this new thing that you know is best for you, or you keep going on that path and likely will meet more resistance, more things that keep trying to tell you, hey, this isn't working, hey, this isn't working. So to me, this feels exciting because it's this chance for change. It's this chance to make a decision that is going to affect your life moving forward. But it's also important to give yourself grace and the fact that making those decisions aren't always easy, and you shouldn't feel as if it has to be. And sometimes even you consciously make a decision, but then your body's fighting against it, or you're feeling afraid, and know that that's normal. But as long as you take one little step forward towards that reality that you want, you are creating something new. You are creating that new person, that new reality that you're wanting to experience in these areas, and that is so significant. Number 5, up-leveling opportunity. So I'm feeling like this is really coming in for those of you that have already been on a journey with wellness or food freedom or body image up to this point. I can tell that some of you guys, and I even know firsthand because I have the pleasure of working with some of you guys, you have been on this journey this year towards achieving the things that you've wanted, towards feeling your best with all of these areas in wellness. And maybe you feel like you're kind of at some of the final pieces of this. And I really think that this month offers this opportunity to up level in those areas and to kind of feel like you reach a level of completion as well. Not saying that you ever reach a point with food and body image where you hit this thing and then that's it forever, because they always evolve, right? There are different seasons. But I'm just feeling as if for some of you that have been working on eating intuitively, you're there and you're eating intuitively and you're balancing freedom with health and you're feeling amazing. For some of you that have been working on a movement journey, you're there where you can move in a way that feels good, but also never have guilt when you rest. And so just stepping into that and owning it, I think, is important. Not feeling as if you constantly have to keep thinking, am I done enough? Do I need to do more? Should I keep going? Should I keep going? Just trusting, no, I'm here and I'm proud of that and I'm going to own that I am here, and really sitting with that without feeling like there has to be the next thing right away, and just being content that you've already done so much work to get to that place. And last thing, number 6 for my predictions for December 2024 is strength and support. This doesn't really surprise me, but I just think going back to what we were saying before about this being a time where stress can be running rampant. It's the holiday season, there's a lot going on. And also a lot of time where you're likely going to see old friends or family, or where you're hearing comments online about other people or whatever it is. You want to make sure that you have support around you that can combat any of these negative voices that are not helpful. Whether this be the friends that are ragging on you because you don't want to drink with them, or it be the person that's saying that you have to eat this thing even though you're trying to tell them, hey, it doesn't work well for my body. Or having the people that are there to say, no, you don't need to change your body, or you can eat whatever it is that you want, and that's beautiful. Bringing in the community that is going to support you towards your goals. So as I mentioned, my free community group could be a great place to do that if you're looking for a space and you don't know where to find one. But this can also be friends, family members, acquaintances. This can be whatever is the most supportive for you. But I feel like there are some people that are likely feeling afraid. So some of you that may be feeling nervous about opening up about this piece of your life, of even telling someone about your goals or about what you're trying to do, because maybe you feel the need to please others, or you don't want to make them uncomfortable, or you just aren't sure how people will react, or it feels vulnerable for you. And so this is urging you to do one thing that will help you to have at least a person in your corner for support. And it can be shocking how much of a difference it will make when you have at least one person that is there that has the same goals as you, or that can support you in your goals. It can just be so freeing to realize, oh my gosh, I'm not alone. I don't have to go through this alone. There are other people that get it. There are other people here for me. So those are the 6 predictions for December of 2024. Again, as a reminder, these are not saying these exact things will happen for you, or that you need to feel fit or forced into a box where this is going to be your reality, but rather these are things that you can think about for the month of December and decide if you want to lean into those and kind of work with the energy that may be at play. But trust your intuition over anything else, because that is what's most important. And I'm really excited for all that is to come, not only in this month, but also in the new year, because we are 1 month away from 2025. I'm going to do, I think, some yearly predictions for 2025. Let me know if you'd like to see that. by telling me in the comments. And if you stay till this point in the video, share the tree emoji, or share a gift, or share a snowflake, or all three, whatever feels fun to get into this winter spirit. At least that's what we're having in the northern hemisphere, is the snow and all of that stuff where I'm in Colorado. And I have a lot of really, really exciting stuff coming up in this month and in the new year, offerings to support you. So if you want to learn more about that, you can follow me on Instagram at Mallory J. Page. You can join that free community group that I've mentioned, or just reach out via email. There's always a place that you can see to do that. I will see you guys here next month, and I'm sending you so much love. Talk soon.